Whoa, it's been a while. Hello, guys. It's Master Grade Jess here in, I guess. I hope you guys can hear me, by the way. Yo, Wilson, how you been, man? Yeah, it's me. I haven't been on in a long time. I don't even remember when the last stream was. If you guys can like hear me, okay, let me know. Like if I need to fix audio. Like apparently OBS decided to completely like reset every setting. I don't know if my mic is working. I think it should be. Like that's the only thing I looked at. Hence why all of the like banner, all the logo stuff is out of the way right now, because I was just like, let's just get this going real quick. Doing good, audio's fine. Thank you, man. I hope that you guys have been doing well. Obviously, a lot of stuff has happened, quote unquote, a lot of stuff. It's not a lot of stuff, but some awesome news has come out. Like, for example, the Metal Sasabi stuff, which I don't even know if people care about that much. I do. I know that it went out on pre-sale for like shops and for like private sellers and all that. And they were hard, like barred from like buying anything because it was just sold out so fast. That was crazy. And I know that when the video initially came out, like, okay, obviously that's one of the things I really want to talk about because I'm a super Sasabi fan. And I still do think that I want to get that kit, despite I think it might be like $3,000 Canadian here, and like over obviously here in Canada. Don't know how much it's really going to be. It could be up to 4,000. You guys know how scalpers are. You guys know how they are. It's a terrible time to be alive when it comes to getting some premium rare Gundam like that. Because I remember, and I don't remember, I wasn't there, but I know from horror stories how hard it was to get a metal new. And the people who were able to get a new, I think my boy It's a Gundam was only able to get a metal new because he had like a hookup. Like somebody hooked him up with it and he was able to get it, which I think is it's awesome, but it kind of sucks that you have to have like a hookup in order to get the kit. You know what I mean? And I'm sure that that's what's going to happen this time around, unless you're one of the lucky few who could go up against bots, right? But yeah, Wilson, how have you been, man? Let me know what you've been up to. I have been active. Well, no, that's a lie. I haven't been active in the Discord, but I have been going through like the work in progress builds and everything that you guys have. Just taking care of kittens. That's awesome. Our cat is literally laying over there, I think, still on the floor because, or she was laying on the floor because it's hot as hell over here right now. I think it's like 31 degrees, if I'm not mistaken. I think it might be 31 degrees. I have it right here. Or 32 degrees Celsius. So that's pretty terrible. But that's awesome, man, that you're taking care of cats. Cats are cute as hell, and they deserve to be taken care of. But yeah, no, I've definitely seen some of the projects that you guys have been working on and that you guys are still building, you guys are still painting. Goes to say a lot more than what I've been doing. I haven't been doing anything when it comes to like painting or building or doing anything. Like the work in progress zone still has a lot of people who are working on things. Like I saw Pabs over there post his Dynamis, which is really, really cool. So I know that there's still a lot of that going on. The general chat's still going too. I know that I think like a week ago, I got hacked on Discord, which was super scary because I didn't want like them to get any of my information. So immediately after I got hacked, and a bunch of you guys messaged me. The amount of messages I got on Discord was crazy. Like I got so many. I never thought I'd have so many people message me because of something like that, but I'm guessing it's mainly because it went direct to people's inboxes. Like even the buttress messaged me. She's like, yo, what is this about? I'm like, oh, I got hacked. Don't click on anything because it's kind of scary. But anyway, going on to, I guess, the rest of the theme of this, I just wanted to do a quick video. This isn't meant to be a super long 1 hour, 2 hour stream. I just kind of wanted to chat with you guys, see what you guys been up to, if you guys wanted to get on. Kind of, I guess, I mean, I don't think I owe an explanation to why I've been gone. I think anybody ever owes an explanation to why certain people do things. Like I know that a lot of us like to take breaks, or sometimes it's okay to take a break, you know, from everything. And it's not because Gundam is stale, because I still really like Gundam. I haven't built in a long time. That's actually a lie. Not a long time, but I haven't built anything where I'm like, oh yeah, I want to build. Which I think the last thing I built that was awesome was the Sausage Bust, and there's still a video coming out on that. I think mainly, like, you know, how do I explain this to you guys? I think a lot of the people out there who I talk to personally, would know exactly what's been going on with me, or might have an idea what's been going on with me. And I don't like saying that. I guess I shouldn't say that because it sounds like I don't want to tell you guys anything to the rest of everybody. But it's definitely been like a little difficult trying to enjoy the hobby at the moment. And not because I don't enjoy Gundam or Gunpla. That's not really the case. Because I still love model building. I still love seeing what people create. I still love seeing the custom pieces that have been coming out on Instagram still are great. I think one of my favorite ones that came out a while ago, I forget his name, but I have him somewhere in the message because I was sharing that around. I think I shared it on my story as well. Katuro? I should look it up on my messages, because I'm bound to have it on my messages somewhere, because I sent it around because it's such a good build. No, but I've still like definitely been keeping up with what people Kathoru? Man, I'm probably saying that terribly. But I don't know if you guys have seen his build. That's been one of the hottest builds I've seen in a long time. Like, obviously there's so many other good ones, but me specifically, with my taste and what I look for, it has been one of the best things that I have seen in a long time. And the amount of creativity, the amount of care that took, bringing a piece to life from a drawing and just instilling life into that, custom building all the pieces. Like, this is the one I'm talking about. I don't know if it can be seen. I should probably bring down Discord. You guys probably can't see that because it might be a little too bright. But look at that. That right there is an amazing build. I messaged Cathoro, I can't even say his name right. Cathoro. And I'm like, hey dude, if you ever want to talk about your build, hit me up. I'd love to talk about it and get some insight from you and what it was like to bring that to life, because I'm still very interested in that part. And there's another builder who's been working on the Sniper 2, who was actually working on the Sniper 2 when I was working on the Sniper 2. And he uses a lot of yellow plot plating, and he was gone for like months. And I think he just posted like 2 days ago, and he's working on the Sniper 2 again. And I think that's freaking awesome. Like, being able to see that people are still working on their projects, and it kind of makes me feel good that I also kind of disappeared for a little bit right now. But yeah, so it's not that I don't enjoy the hobby, I do. Okay. But I think for me, the hobby has been more of a social thing for a long time. And I think I mentioned that millions of times over, so much that it kind of becomes fucking lame. Like, oh my God, here he goes again. All the blah, 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 giddy stuff. But that's what Gundam and Gunpla have been since the very beginning, when I first began meeting up with people to build, meeting a whole community, building a little community, which we have right here, which I love you guys so much. But between Jose Segura trying to get the 1/100 Rosen Zulu with the Psycho Jammer and Mega Beam Shield, is that what you're trying to get? Is that like a P Bandai thing? Is it a exclusive? I should probably look that up. Yeah, if it's like a P Bandai thing, man, things are difficult to get right now. Like, I'm telling you, just when I heard the horror stories of people trying to get that metal Sasabi, it pained me, because I'm like, I'm one of those people who want one, and I probably won't be able to get my hands on one unless I'm gonna mute myself real quick. Give me a sec. Okay, so sirens are off. But yeah, anyway, yeah. So like I was saying, Gunpla has always been a social thing to me. And of course, like I said, and I mentioned earlier, for the people who I talk to a little bit more in the personal level of things, you guys know who you are. You guys know the stuff that went down like towards the end of the year, last year, complete bullshit stuff. And I think that really hindered my ability to enjoy the hobby. And I think that's why in a lot of my streams towards the beginning of the year, after the logo change and stuff, I talked a lot about how certain things and how we shouldn't put up with people. And that's something that I do want to say. And I don't mean this to be in any way drama, because I'm not going to mention anything. I'm not going to go into detail about anything. But I think I'm at that point where I just don't want to deal with certain people. Like, I'm tired of putting up with people. I'm tired of, you know, side skirting around people's feelings. Like, if you're just an asshole, you're an asshole. That's really about it. There's really no other way of saying it. And I think a lot of the stuff that still hinders us as people is putting up with others' bullshit just to keep a clean face and a good relationship. And I think, you know what? I think Kendrick Lamar. Yo, Noble, what's up, my man? Welcome, man. And I think Kendrick Lamar said it the best with his new album, with N95, which is like the big track on that album. Well, there's a lot of big tracks. That album was freaking sick. But his track N95, he said something about you still entertaining old friends when they toxic. You're still entertaining mediocre. You need to stop it. You know, stuff like that. And it's true, man. We entertain a lot of bullshit. We entertain a lot of stupid things that we shouldn't. Like, it should be as easy to just be like, you know what? You're out of my life. Fuck you. and going on, right? But unfortunately for me, with what I went through, it really put a downer in the way that I'm able to enjoy this hobby. Because, like I mentioned, and I'll say it again, like I said a couple minutes ago, at the very core of things, Gunpla for me is based on the community. I could have a million Gunpla right now, which don't get me wrong, that'd be awesome. I'd be super happy. But none of that is worth it without me having the connections of people that I have, and not connections in like, oh, I know Bandai or anything like that. No, because I don't. But I mean, like, the connections that I've made, the friendships that I've made with you guys. So I have. That's why I kind of just been out of it. That, and of course, you know, the new job that I got in April, which I'm not gonna say it's been absorbing me, because that's a lie. It's literally the best fucking job I've ever had in my life. My bosses are amazing. I love those guys to death, and I'm really glad they gave me this opportunity. And I really hope that I'm keeping up with the demand that they've kind of set for me, and I hope to keep making them proud. And it's just a place where I can also kind of shine, right? Where I can put all my energy and grow within that realm. And that, and my wife and I have just been enjoying our new life in a sense. And we've been enjoying being able to do a lot of things, like, you know, just going out, hanging out. We bought a car, so like we have more freedom too as well. And there's just so much that I've been doing. But I obviously come to the realization that I want to come back, obviously, and build and share stories with you guys. And I know that this isn't the whole interview stuff that we used to do, because that's one of the things that I just kind of wanted to stop. I mean, I was doing it for 2 years, right? And I think out of everybody in the crew, I've been the person who's been on every single episode, I think, for like 1 or 2. Like, from the very get-go, from the very beginning, it's like the thing that I've been doing, right? But I do want to come back and like hang out with you guys, do like a stream per week. I'm going to try to do that. Just set a time aside. I don't know what time works for everybody, because I know that we have people in the Philippines, we have people in Europe, we have people in the States and here in Canada. And it's just like a huge cluster of like different time zones, and it's so difficult to figure things out. But I do want to like come back and even just talk about the news, or talk about like, not like a podcast, like, I mean, like, talk about like literally Gundam news, like the new kits that are coming out, the, you know, those streams that I did where we talk about builds and like what interests you, like let me know in the chat. That's something that I still want to do. I still have a bunch of stuff in backlog, but I will tell you guys that I have been, I mean, you guys probably care or don't care, but I've been enjoying myself. Like, I've gotten a couple more comic books. I've been reading up on Spawn, which is freaking awesome. Like, this thing is freaking sick. I gotta go out and I'll probably go out tomorrow and get more of these. I really want to keep going with the King Spawn series, and Todd McFarlane's art is just out of this world. And I've also just kind of been hanging out with friends online, right? Like my best friends that I've always hung out with. But yeah, but again, that doesn't stop the fact that I haven't seen what's been going on with Gunpla. And I'm really kind of focused on the Sasabi thing, because I think that's like the main thing that's really brought me to like the limelight, where I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? And I think that's really sick. But I think another thing that I really want to start doing again is just like getting people on stream to just talk to, because I feel like I really feed off that energy. And again, it really goes back to the whole, I enjoy this hobby with more people than just by myself, right? Because if I enjoyed it by myself, I'd be doing it right now, which I enjoy it to a certain extent, but not to the extent that others might, where it's just, I have to have somebody to talk to. I gotta have somebody to talk about the new kits coming out, this and that, and this and this, and that's why I like to ask, like, during the streams in the past, like, hey, what are you guys up to? What are you guys doing? I know that I was supposed to do a stream with Meg and I never did it, and she's right. I was super flaky, and I'm gonna hit her up, see if we can do that again. But yeah, other than that, guys, like, I don't know. That's mainly what the stream is for. I wasn't, I'm not expecting to have like 20,000 people watching or like 100 million. But I just wanted to kind of speak my mind out there. That's why I didn't put any, this is sponsored by anything, because this is just me wanting to chat with you guys, and it's not monetized in any way, right? I kind of sound like those guys who come on YouTube and they're like, they start the video off with, I'm sorry. No, I'm not gonna do that, because I'm not sorry for it. I'm not sorry for anything, man. I'm not sorry for anything. But I didn't want you to I just really wanted to resonate with you and let you know that that's the reason why I've been gone. So I think that now I'm starting to come to terms with the person that I am and what kind of person I am and who I want to be, instead of who I pretend to be around certain people. Because you should never do that. You should never pretend to be somebody around somebody else, or warp yourself around just to make others happy, especially when they're assholes. Never ever do that. But yeah, so do expect a stream next week. Maybe I'll try and get them done on Thursday nights. I think Thursdays would be great, unless something comes up. But or maybe we could keep doing Mondays, but I don't know if Mondays work for everybody, because like people are going to work and Monday is kind of a shitty day sometimes. I mean, it's not a terrible day. It's just like, that's when the week starts, right? And like, I really want to use the damn camera that I bought for this. Like, this camera isn't just so it looks pretty over there. It's so I could bring you guys better quality stuff. So like, I really don't know what people are interested in. Like, are you guys interested in building streams? Like, I have a backlog, but really enjoyed building on stream. I think because I'm a really fast builder and I like to kind of like do my own thing. I enjoy more the talkative streams where, like, even in Hangouts with Gunpla, which I haven't been to in a while, I would go over there with the kit that I'm building, but I'd never actually build anything. Like, I think I'll cut out like 2 pieces, sand them, and then I'd be talking to everybody, like all everybody who's at the meetup. And it's just kind of the same way that I feel with the community, right? Like, just getting on here and talking to you guys. And I think that's kind of like what I'm interested in, is just talking with you about anything. Like, I really want to get Crow back on here. I want to get like It's a Gunpla back. That'd be freaking sick. I think we already passed the It's a Gunpla mark again, right? Like the year, or was it? I think it was during July that happened. I really wanted to have another like a year later kind of deal. I think we'll do something like that. I think I'll hit him up and hit up a little bit more of the other people that I know and see what happens. But other than that, guys, like, keep using the Discord, keep typing away. I just really wanted to share this with you. I feel like I'm kind of being redundant because I'm kind of repeating things and I don't like doing that. But yeah, but definitely let me know what other things you'd like to see. If you'd like to see anything, we have videos coming out pretty like soonish, I think. I know that like Brian has a bunch of videos that he was gonna put out. Yo, Mercenary, what's up, man? Almost missed you. Hey, no, it's all good, man. This is just a really quick stream, like I mentioned. I just really wanted to get off my chest what I wanted to say. Cleared my backlog for now. Really? Damn. It takes a lot to clear a backlog, depending on how big it was. But like, I have a backlog. I have a backlog. And that's crazy. What I need to do is I need to get a fucking like spray booth. That's what I need. I need a spray booth, and I got to get my other countertop from IKEA, which I might tomorrow. They are in stock according to the website, but the website has lied to me before. So I kind of want to go get the other countertop, see if I can buy a spray booth and do my own thing, because the spray booth would go over there. for just the meantime. Oh, one thing is that December, January, and February, I am going to be completely off of work, which is super awesome. I love my job. I'm supposed to start working less hours in October, but I told my boss I'm going to work October and November like normal, and so that way I could just have December, January, and February off, and he was okay with that. So I will have a lot more time to do a lot more things. It wasn't that huge as it was all MGs. That's still pretty big, man. You're talking about 1/100 scales. They're still pretty big, okay? Got my MG Estrella all built out and loaded up to my liking. Okay. Nice. I haven't even read about new MGs. Have there been any cool things aside from like the MGX and the Sasebe? Like, has there been anything else? I think just the Witch from Mercury or something like that. I don't think there's really been anything, right? Like, it's just kind of been stale aside from like the big ones. Man, like, what's going on? You know? I want more kits to come out that I'm super hyped about. Like right now, I really just want the MGX. Like that, the moment that thing comes out, I'm fucking snatching it up. I don't care. Not a lot of new MG coming out, but MG Alba is being reissued after 7 years. Well, reissues are always fun. When Bandai does reissues, do they fix things from the past, or do they just package it back up and go like, there you go? Because I think that happened with the MG Dom, right? But they call it like the 2.5 or the 1.5 or whatever the hell. It was like just a little updated, maybe different cover art. I don't know. Oh, one thing that I did want to ask you guys: you guys ever be interested in maybe doing like I know I wanted to do video essays, but those take a long ass time to do. I think only one or two. I think I did one, but they take a long time and they take a lot of research, which isn't bad. It's just that this isn't my full-time job, right? But I was thinking like I want to bring other things to the channel. That's why it's GTS, right? It's not just Gunpla Talk Show, it's GTS. So we're not super attached to the Gunpla aspect of things. But I would love to like keep reading King Spawn and give you guys my honest opinion on it, because this is issue 1. I know I've only read one issue. I'm also reading Gunslinger Spawn, and I'm a huge Spawn guy. Like I got this a long time ago, and I'd love to get it. Like I've been watching a lot of videos on Todd McFarlane, the way that he draws, and I've always liked him. I used to draw a lot. Just to show you guys, like I really do like comics. I guess I'm not like super into every single comic in the world. I'm very picky. Like The Death Superman, Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller, which is freaking awesome. And look at this. So I went with my boy Brian to a like it was mainly like, what was it, a toy thing? And they had a lot of comic books there, and they had a lot of like Transformer stuff. And you guys already know what I think about Transformers. It was pretty cool to see the amount of people that actually go out to buy a bunch of Transformers shit. Like that was like, I always knew it was big, but like even such a small little event had so many people that really wanted Transformer things. And I thought that was like, I don't want to say crazy, but it's like, whoa. It's like, it's a lot of people, and like they're bartering, like literally standing there at the table, and they're like, do you have X and X and X and X and X, and how much is it? And somebody else will come, and it's a whole new world. Like, okay, so the point is that this is what I got there, and this is like, makes me so happy. So for those who don't know, this Doomsday Clock, the series, and originally what I was looking for the graphic novels, so the compilation of them. That's what I was looking for originally, and I think I went to Calgary Expo, and no fucking booth had it. For as big as that thing is, no booth had the collection or the graphic compilation novels. And I looked for it on like in different stores here, and they didn't have it. And then I found it at that little tiny event. It was the craziest thing. It's such a cool story. I don't know if you guys want to hear it. So there's only 3 people watching, but it's okay. Like if you guys want to hear it, I'll tell you the story because it's freaking awesome. I've been looking for this thing. Like my wife was here. She'd tell you how long I'd been looking for this. I've been looking for this now for like 3 years. 3 years, I think. Okay. And I hadn't found it. So yeah, this year I didn't find it, but last year I didn't find it either. And the year before that I didn't find it. And I only read about him. And I know they were on Amazon, but I didn't want to just buy it off Amazon for some reason. Yo, Mecha Modeler, what's up, man? And anyway, the point is that I was walking around the booth. I wasn't expecting to buy anything, which I did end up buying some other stuff. Like I bought this Witchblade. Not for the reasons that you guys think, but because I was always a fan of Top Cow comics, so Witchblade and Ascension. I don't think you guys knew that I liked comics, or just like characters and such of the of just comic books. Anyway, I was walking around the booth, and we were about to go, and we were just doing a one last run through, like through this aisle, and I saw these things sitting in a stack on this like random guy's table. Cool random guy. And I was like, bro, like, is this guy a storefront from like here in the city, or is this like what is this, right? So I go up there and I ask him, I'm like, dude, like, how he was selling it, I think for like 100 or something, and I ended up getting it down to like 90 or 80 or whatever. And it turns out that he was a private seller. Like he just decided to go to the event to sell off some comics that he had, because he had a lot of them. Excuse me, a beautiful collection. And he legit told me, he's like, and I told him, dude, I've been looking for these everywhere, like every fucking where for like 3 years now, and I hadn't been able to find them. And the thing is, he's like, yo, like I wasn't even gonna bring those. The only reason they're here is because I was like, I forgot something in my house. I went in and I was about to come out and I saw these there, and I'm like, okay, I'll take them. So he just brought them. And it's not even like the full, it's, so there's 12 books and there's 12 comics in the series, right? And there's actually 13 in here, because this is the alternate. This is the alternate cover. You guys see that? Do you guys see that? This is the alternate cover. Look at that. Huh? So now I have all of them. And I'd love, like, for example, I could read all of this and I would love to make a video about what I think on them. I think that'd be cool. I know there's a bunch of other channels that do it, but I don't really care. I kind of want to do it in my own way. And the reason why I love Doomsday Clock, it's because it revolves around Dr. Manhattan, who is, I'm probably going to say, like, my second, third favorite character in all of comics, with the first one being Superman in DC. I'm a Superman guy. Like, I know there's a lot of Batman people, but I'd love to read them and just kind of give you my thoughts on them. And Doomsday Clock, I believe, deserves a read from anybody who's a huge Superman fan, because I love Superman. But yeah, that'd be something I'd be interested in doing. Maybe doing Spawn, of course, doing Gunpla. And I know you guys are here for Gunpla mainly, but it'd be cool to just kind of do my own thing and branch out a little bit, and just, which is the whole point, right, of the whole rebranding part of the, well, not rebranding, but like the whole GTS new logo, and just doing so many things, because we're a hub. Before anything else, we're a hub, and I think that matters a lot. But anyway, this is way longer than I had planned. I don't even know how long we've been going now. But either way, like, for those who came in, thank you so much. For those that might watch this later on as a VOD, thank you again for watching. If you guys have any thoughts on what I said, just put it in the comments. I'd love to read your thoughts. Like I said, this is not monetized. I'm not doing this for anything. I just really wanted to talk to you guys and let you know that I'll be back. And I'll tell you a little bit what I'm doing and what I'm building, and the videos will be coming out because we have a bunch of kits that we need to have reviews come out of. And so we're slowly getting there. But other than that, guys, you guys keep on rocking, keep on building, keep on being awesome. And I will see you on the next one. So thank you again. See ya.